Hey guys, welcome back to another Bethel small group session. It's really hard to believe that we're already halfway through this semester of small groups. Hey, let me ask, how did y'all like the family service this morning? Wasn't it pretty great? It's something that we've been talking about doing for over a year now. So with that, I want to jump right into our icebreaker. What was your favorite element or new element of our family service this morning? Was it the singing and the dancing? Was it the props on stage? Was it being able to interact with your children in the aisles with you? Go around the room and talk about that for a second. Hey, so this morning we read from the book of Luke. So somebody in your group right now turn to Luke chapter 5 and read verses 1 through 11. All right, so our question for this small group session is, we heard Mo this morning talk about faith and blind faith and what it takes sometimes to trust in Jesus. So my question to you is, what was one instance in your life where you had to have a big amount of faith in trusting in God's plan, not our own, even though it may not have made sense? Maybe it was even last Sunday with the pledge cards. It very well may be that. So go around the room. Let's talk about that time where you had to step out in faith and trust God in something that didn't make a whole lot of sense. So it's time for our pastor challenge this afternoon. And we heard this morning about being fishers of men and what it takes to go out and onto a fishing trip itself, all the preparation that's needed. So my challenge to you is, over these next 2 weeks, prior to leaving your house, whether it be going to Lions Market, going to Walmart, going to work, going anywhere, my challenge to you is, when you grab your keys and right before you walk out the door, prepare yourself to go out and to do the task that we're called to do, which is to be fishers of men. That may look like praying at your doorstep and maybe grabbing hands with your family members and praying for those opportunities to be fishers of men. So these next 2 weeks, I want you to be diligent in, as soon as you walk out of that door, to prepare yourself for the opportunities that God may give you to evangelize others. So I want to ask you, this is a pretty familiar story that you may have heard before. What was your takeaway from this morning? What was something that maybe even though you've heard the story a lot, it may have struck you a little bit different, something that's applicable to you and your kids that you may be raising? Go around the room and discuss. So it comes down now to what I think is the most important time. I've seen it in myself in the small groups that I've been in, where we ask for prayer. We go around the room and take prayer requests, and somebody in the group diligently prays over these requests. And the whole group is responsible for praying over these requests throughout the weeks as well. So we're going to come to our prayer time right now. Be honest, be open, and pray for each other.